Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Elite and the Express. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Max Fried is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here now is Juan Soto, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Luis Castillo will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Standing in, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Express, the designated hitter, Kevin Newman.
Now here's the pitch. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's gone just 2 for 15. He also has 1 home run. 1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Ready now, Pete Alonso is looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Alonso.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a curveball misses inside.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Hit hard back up the middle. He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
That is fifth. The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramon Laureano. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres hit the bag. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Too high. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. At the plate, he's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. Hit to third. Franco has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Into the box, Nick Solak is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Popped him up. Quintana has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Into the box now, Alec Bohm. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Alonso near the first base bag. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now in the box, Lorenzo Quintana, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes a left fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First offering on its way. Quintana, base runner at first with 1 out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Alonso will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2.
Second baseman, Jason.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. He's set. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Willie Calhoun back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
This is in the air out to left field. Giving chase is Benintendi, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Acuna digs in now. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
High and deep to right center. Blackmon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's safe.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 1 out and a runner on second base. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Blackmon going back. Still ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and that is 27 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Right side. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Torres flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact and hard contact. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 26 for him on the season, as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The count now at 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Las Vegas 0-0. Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the left fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. All even now, 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing. Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, number 44.
Striding in once again, Rowdy Tellez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
High and deep to right center. Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. And they're runners at the corners now. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Striding in, Lorenzo Quintana, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Soto is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Nick Solak. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch.
No.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. John Gant, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. At the plate, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bohm stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Ready for another shot now, Willie Calhoun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Popped him up. Quintana over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be. When you add it all up, had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings, just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. 3-0 now. Juan Soto would be next. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Elite are out on top 5-0. Digging in, Orlando Arcia, a base hit in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-0 the count. One and one the count now. Now the pitch. Grounded to the right. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Soto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall, and a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready once again, Juan Soto. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So here's Pete Alonso, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. This pitch is popped up. Arcia is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Smoke toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Alvarez will be there for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On the ground to second for Torres. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 44.
Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Bichette's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now at the plate, Torres. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Second baseman, Labor Torres.
First offering on its way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Bichette.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Popped him up. Tellez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Nick Solak tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball inside.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Offered at and missed. Here it skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Willie Calhoun, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Las Vegas is out in front 6-0. Now to the plate, Maikel Franco. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Micah Franco. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and they're on the board at 6-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
In now, Lorenzo Quintana. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
So now to the plate, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. On its way is pitch number 75. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Kevin Newman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Alvarez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. And he'll make it up safely to 3rd, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Number 19, Charlie.
Now batting, Charlie Blackmon, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from 3rd.
The batter, number 22.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Andres Munoz takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. At the plate, Ramon Laureano. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Munoz is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O. Velo lights up a radar gun.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Elite lead this one 6-2. Shawn Armstrong's been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And it's 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. First offering on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman,
Pete Alonso will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Armstrong playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 home. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
I can't lose, Paul.
Yordan Alvarez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch, but you know what, sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, number 44.
Stepping up now, Rowdy Tellez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Maikel Franco. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Alvarez is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Lorenzo.
Digging in, Lorenzo Quintana. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Orlando.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Ready for another chance? Orlando Arcia. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't...
And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate 2. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
First delivery to him on the way. Kevin Newman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Elite lead it 6-4. Henry Espinoza enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So coming to the plate, Bo Bichette. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Nick Silva.
Standing in, Nick Solak. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Alec Bohm. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 now. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Joey Bart is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Jordan Hicks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. From the stretch. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Soto will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's through first and hustling for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw won't get him.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Taylor Trammell is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. He's got it, and the Elite have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Las Vegas with their 90th win, best in the division. Luis Castillo wins for the league best 15th time. Max Fried was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jordan Hicks earns the save out of the bullpen, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 3 men